Junk Car Willie with you guys and gals that I am on the road. 1,500 miles done in the last week. I am in Denton, Texas at awesome, one of the top 5 biggest, probably top 3 old car junkyards in the USA. Over 3,000 classics. And what I say classics is like, you might find some from the 80s, but that's all you're gonna find. Everything else is from, I see in here from the 30s all the way up to the 70s mostly. Telling you, it's a great place, great people. I suggest watching all my, I think this is part 4. We'll have probably part 6. So make sure, if this video's up, I hope you watch the other 3. And I take it as a personal handshake for thanking me for my hard work to give you this content. If you subscribe to my YouTube channel and share it and follow on my Facebook page. End of September, we're giving away the Rat Tang. It's in my community post or on pinned in my Facebook. 84 Fox Body 302 notchback. We're gonna pull out of the woods where it's been set and show you guys you can buy a car for under $1,000. Put 1,500, 2,000 in it, make it a safe driver, patch it up, and have fun with it. We're going to drive it a couple thousand miles and take it to American Hot Rod Association No Name Nationals. And then that's in September 2021, and then we're giving it away. And if you don't want the car, well, I'll give you what I got in it, 2,500 to 3,000. I'm telling you guys, only thing I'm asking is, we got 20,000 followers on Facebook last month. We're up to 47, so I know that we can get up to 100 by then. We need 100,000 followers on Facebook and double my subscribers on YouTube from 14 to 28,000. I know we can do it by the end of September if you guys share it, and that's what we'll do, give the car away. If we don't have it at numbers by then, still give the car away. We just have to, you know, put that out there. We got to reach them numbers. 100,000 followers, double what I got now. 28,000 subscribers here on YouTube or wherever you're watching this, guys, or Facebook. I appreciate it. It helps me get out of here. The only reason I was able to do this is because you guys' views went crazy on me, and Facebook, Meta, gave me some money for it. So I'll keep doing this. As long as I got gas money, I will keep traveling. I have enough money to, you know, stay cheap and eat cheap. I'll keep doing it, guys, so please do that for me. But you can look up CTC Auto Wrench, Denton, Texas. Part 1 video showed all them project cars that they don't sell parts off of. This place is cool. You know, this is the biggest one I've ever been to. And I know it's in the top, I say top 5 easily in the USA for having the most cars. And, you know, a lot of them will have newer and older. This place is old. That's all they bring in. That's all they sell. They're still bringing them in, guys. So there's always something different. If you ain't been here for a year or 2, it's definitely worth the travel back. That's for sure. Let's take a shade walk. I know I showed this side over here in the first one. Let's get a real good look at all these Dodge trucks. Well, that's an S10 cab air. That's about as new as you get in here, guys. And very few of that stuff. These are just good old parts cars. And Texas metal, guys. Very little rust. A lot of rotted seats, you know, that heat, like day before yesterday, 103. Whew. Different heat than I'm used to. In West by God, Virginia. But I love traveling, guys. I might just sell everything and stay on the road. Just keep on getting, you know, that's what I started this YouTube channel. Dedication to my father, who died a young man in 05, but always loved junk cars. And just did it as a hobby and like a vlogger, you know. I don't edit or nothing, just put it out there. But you guys, I'm telling you, you rock. You know, I appreciate all the views. Over 63 million views since the first of the year. We've had 3 million days and 2 million days of views here on Facebook. So Facebook's rocking. Need to bring Facebook. I mean, we need to bring YouTube up. We gain, you know, we get from 3,000 to 5,000 views a day on there, which still killer. You know, I appreciate it, guys. Help me give that car away, guys. Share. Check out the community post on YouTube, on Facebook. Look at my top pinned post, the first one, the pinned at the top, and you'll see what I'm doing. I tell you what, yesterday was a little bit cloudier. You know, I hate doing that in videos, because I film with my phone, guys. I did get a GoPro, but I'm filming with my phone right now. So when it's nice weather, it just makes the videos come out so much better. And you know, I like getting this content out. I like people telling me, Willie, you know, that triggers a memory. They tell me of a memory of that car or that picture of a gas station I take. I like that I like it in the comments, guys. It really inspires me to keep trying, you know. Some of you can't get out. And you know, if you're working and stuff, you see something along the road, well, you ain't got time. You're going home, you know. I'm a divorced man, no girlfriend. Hint, hint, hint. I'd like to have me one. A girl, car girl, man, to travel along with me. Woman. Don't want no young girl. Unless, you know, I'm 56, I'm 30-year-old woman. Don't think 56 is too old. I admit it, I would like to have somebody to, I've been divorced since 2016. I would like to have someone that shares my passion, that really is into old cars as much as me, and not just, you know, trying to, because they like me, you know, trying to like my posts and talk about something. I want somebody that digs this crap as much as me, and I mean, just to hang out and have fun with and take trips on. I'm not ready for no marriage, that's for sure. Had 2 of them. Don't think I ever want no more. There's the man himself. I salute him. Right there he is. I just love walking the yard here, guys. Just taking my time. You guys see something. Also, I took over 300 pictures yesterday and well over 100 today. I'll be posting on Facebook, or already have. Right now is my happy spot. Man, I love the car shows, I love the racing, but it brings back my youth with my dad. We did it with an old Polaroid instant camera. Travel back roads and junkyards, car shows, taking pictures. You look at photo albums of me as a kid, there's a car, every picture of me that's in front of a car. And my dad would quiz me like, what's the difference between a 57 and 56 Chevy and the previous year and the post year. Just, you know, we didn't hunt. We didn't do sports. Our thing was old cars, you know. I worked and mowed yards and bought my first car at 13, my second one at 14. We didn't tear into engines. Our things was pulling a 6-cylinder out, putting a V8 in it, the 4-barrel carburetor and headers. That was hot rodding it up for us. And I'm glad I'm back into that. I feel a peace in my life. And I suggest anybody that needs a hobby, if you wasn't around old cars, man, YouTube just makes it so easy to work on. Like, I'm not a Ford, Chevy, or GM or Mopar guy. I'm all about USA. If you ask me what I like, it's 60 to 72 is what I prefer. But you get something like my 70 Riviera or my 66 Mustang's even easier. It's just as basic can get. I mean, it's a great starter car. Let's walk back down here again. We did that in part 2, but like I said, the video was darker yesterday. Love them 58 Chevys. I prefer them over the 55s. And another thing, 55 to 57, I ain't dogging you guys, the Tri-5 Chevys, I love them, but I'd pick a Tri-5 Oldsmobile Pontiac Buick over a Chevy anytime. I like the looks. Maybe it's because they're different. You know how when you'll see too much of something, it just kind of like, ugh. I like something different, unusual. And I like that this thing where people are trying to make their cars look ratty, that's good cars. So I take a ratty car and just make it safe, you know, patch it up, make it safe. It gets just as much attention out of the car show as the same restored car beside it. That's what is just so darn cool. Look at the old, what's it, 69, 70 Lincolns. I do like them big old sleds. I do. I see there's probably about 3 dozen up there smashed. So they do smash them. I guess that's up to you guys, you know. They gotta make a living, so, you know, if stuff ain't selling that they've had here for 20 or 30 years, that's what this video is about. It's about getting it out, helping not only CT Ranch, but mostly you guys that needs a part or something. You'll see it in the video, or maybe just for enjoyment. Brings back good times. I like the way I said earlier, they got the past cleaned out. They try to keep a lot of cars together, like the Buicks with the Buicks, or Ribieras with the Riviera section. I really am impressed by how they do it here. Hoping to hit another junkyard this weekend. We'll see, another big one here in Texas. We'll see how things go. That's what I'm hoping for. Shoebox Fords all lined up together. Little shorty Winnebago. Gotta love the big pins on the Imperials, man. They were rocking it. What is that? 60, 61, 62. It's one of them 3. Man, that's just cool. Look at the gas cap. Just look at that hood. Some people call it a toilet bowl. That is just beautiful. You know, they were big about cutting the back ends off and selling them, but I'm glad they didn't on this one, because maybe it costs a lot of money. You know, it costs maybe more money than it's worth to restore. But with a solid body like that, make a good rat car. Put your modern engine in it, and interior. I mean, it makes sense that way. You know, guys, it makes sense. That's what I'm all about, finding a car, you know, for under $1,000 and getting it on the road, buying it and everything for $3,000 and then driving it for thousands of miles. You're getting a safe car that way. You make it safe, you patch it up, buy you an old hood, patch your floors up if you have to. Just like if you Google the Ratty Riviera playlist. You know, even an old guy like me that was divorced and thought the world then passed him by and the good years and good days was over. Even me, somebody like that, could jump out of that mood, and like I did. Let's not get into my story. 70 Imperial, I remember driving one of them when I was probably 11 or 12. My mom would make me go with he wasn't a stepdad, but they lived together 3 or 4 years, to the bars. because he got DUI once, got in trouble, so I'd had to drive him home. I know he died when I was like 13, so it had to be 11 or 12. He threw a beer bottle out one time, busted a windshield, and tried to say it was me. Oh, he was a wild man. He's the reason I don't ride on the back of a motorcycle. I was like 10 on the back of a 73 Triumph 750, and he'd go 110, 120 miles an hour, man. I was, when he'd slow down to go around, stop, he wouldn't stop at stop signs. I was ready to jump off. He scared the death out of me. And then we was going up this little driveway to my mom's, and he wrecked it, and I jumped off and ran in the house and tell my mom about, oh my God, scared to death and stuff. And he's a little guy, you know. I was probably as tall as him then. And she was like, he laid his bike down. Why didn't you help him get it? Made me go out and help him get it up. It was a different time, man, you know, guys. It was just a different time. You kept your stuff to yourself, what happened, child abuse, and you just didn't talk about it. It was a different time for me. People's like, I get my words mixed up sometimes and fumble, but I did that all my life because I have these little dents in the back of my head. I remember being a senior in high school and them 16-ounce, usually empty, Pepsi bottles getting whacked on my head. And it really didn't start till I was about 13. My mom just, when there wasn't a man around, she'd come home drunk. She'd do that. Now, she did change later in life after I got out and was a Christian. And so God forgave her, but I forgave her, but she never asked me to forgive her. I think the closest thing was, you know, Willie, I always thought of you as an adult. And that was it. I love her with all my heart. It's just what happened. So, when my heart condition happened, I decided to try to live more positive and try to find a positive in all the bad, you know. And looking through them photo albums when I was recovering, I started thinking about my best times was with my dad, you know. They divorced when I was 9, but after that, he always had a dozen junk cars, and the weekends, like I said, we'd do what I'm doing now, and he was just so much fun. And I never did tell him what was going on until later on in life. And I wish I did at the time, but I was just too scared. And he died a young man in 2005, and I just couldn't look at junk cars no more. I just couldn't do it. Couldn't look at his picture, couldn't talk about him. But thankfully, in the last 4 or 5 years, you know, for 8,000 miles, his 8x10 picture was in the Buick Riviera riding along with me. I talk about him, I'm telling these stories about him. I dedicated the YouTube channel to him, so thanks, Dad. When you guys see these videos and these pictures and you like what you see, I appreciate you thanking me, but, you know, thank my dad up in heaven, man. This is what it was all about. And you just don't realize sometimes how good you had it. You know what I mean? And there was a lot of good times with my mom, but, you know, why did I talk? I'm just saying, guys, you can change. That's the whole thing. You can give up on that pain and find good out of everything bad happened to you. I did. I had to try for a year, but it's been going on 4 years now. This YouTube channel's helped a lot. I'm telling you guys that. It'll be 3 years in October. I realized my biggest supporters in life was both my grandmas, Ethel May Deal Herb, and Desi Pearl Rollins Ripple. Biggest supporters, built me up. Always said there was something special. I mean, grandmas do that, but they was like overly proud of me in their hugs. And I realized just the other day when I was getting a hug from Liz Leggett, that, just a friend, that my whole life I've been searching for that hug from my grandma, you know, that feeling. And I get it through the videos from you guys liking, comments, the people I've met. I get that feeling now that I've been searching for since, you know, 40 years. 38 years. So 56 now, I'll be 57 in October. So, yes, you can change, guys. Yes, don't say you can wish you could do what I do. Make it possible. Especially if you're a man like me, single, with time on his hands. That's enough about that, guys. Gave you a good lecture. I bet you I lost 99% of you. But the ones that stuck around, man, you guys rock. You guys rock. Let's see what we got over here. Beautiful day today, man. Supposed to only be in the high 80s. And I think, if I'm thinking right, I was told the C10 Nationals is here close in Dallas or somewhere. It's close to here at the Texas Speedway. I'm not from here, so I have to check it, but it's around my area. And then I'm meeting up with Tom Smith, which can't wait to do that. Fast and Loud and Misfit Garage. Heck of a mechanic from, you know, closer to my area. He's in a high. There's one they got. Maybe they're draining the grease out of it. So I see they come in here, they drain all the fluids out of the cars before they put them out there. They stick with the EPA rules, which is good for them. Dragway Park, that's cool. But what's really cool is the Athena, finest in North America. You see them all over Canada. And then the Texaco sign. That Texaco sign is rocking it. Need a bumper? I know where some are. Let's walk up around the project cars again. Let's get a better look at them. I know there's somebody that needs one of these project cars. And you can call them, you know. CTC Auto Rancher in Denton, Texas. Just Google them, guys. You'll find them. There's been a lot of people here throughout the years. So they don't stay in business for 40 years just for the heck of it. You know what I mean? Let's take a better look at the... There's a nice 73 442. Sitting high in the front end, so it might be motorless. Beautiful 67 Dart out there. No interior, but a rust-free body. Out in the parts cars, it should be up here, I think, because it'd be a great project. Somebody hit that thing hard, that Fairlane. Yeah, I don't think I hit the row because the noise from the traffic that you guys can hear. I don't think I hit the front row up there. Well, let's go do that. Make this a long video. Share, guys. Do that for me. Make sure your buddies know who Junk Car Willie is. I'm traveling back roads all over America trying to find unseen automotive content. And I know this has been seen before by people, but I'm still getting the word out to a lot of people that didn't know about it. I love the state of Texas. I do. Around Dallas here, I'm in Denton, man. This is a rich area, man. You just see there's a lot of money around here. You come from I think we're at least the poorest state or closest to it, West Virginia, and come to Texas. Whole different feeling. It's hard to turn down an offer to come down here and have a place to stay and make money doing videos. It's very hard as a single man. Something I really got to think about, because I've got my son and 12-year-old grandson, 7-year-old grandson, and one on the way, and my beautiful daughter-in-law, Brittany. So all that, take all that in, but you know, they got their life, and there's a lot of times I don't have a garage when I got projects down in the summertime, but then winter times I'm sitting around there like, you know, it was hard to get out of my depressed mood there after winter sitting around. So I know people feel that way. So that's why I'm talking about it. You guys ain't alone, and you can't get over it. I went from my worst critic to my biggest supporter. And I know you all can. And you guys know I don't talk about this in videos. Some of the new ones might hate it, but this is like part 5 or 6. So I'm just letting it all slide out today. Couple nice little Jeep wagons. '63, '64 Galaxy convertible. Torino. Thing's got some little bit of Bondo. That'd be still a killer body up our way. Cadobra. It's like them ugly cars. They get, you know, people don't buy them because they're ugly. That was a big seller though. Back in the day. They become popular, you know what I mean? I am thirsty, guys. So we're gonna finish this up, this video. But I don't want to get these ones down here. See something you like, man. I want these cars sold. I don't make nothing out of it. I just want homes for them. I want you guys to find the car that you've been looking for all the time. Look at that. That is a cool Chrysler wagon. Early 50s, 51, 50. The Windsor Deluxe. It's a Chrysler, isn't it? Yep. Camaro. Man, them are nice. That's why they got them up front here. Them panel trucks sell good. Or not. Yeah, these are sedan deliveries, right? Yeah. And the truck are panel trucks. I like it when you correct me, guys, but when you get hateful and call me stupid, I think I've had, out of all these tens of millions of views, less than a dozen. I just block you and get you out of the way. But I appreciate when you guys tell me the correct year and tell me why it's different. Especially love your memories that you share. So we're late 30s here. Is that a Chevrolet? No. You know how I know? It says Dodge. It's got a 80s Ford step side on it. Well, we're getting into stuff that was on the first video. So I'm gonna let you guys go. As always, it'd be a boring work if it's all the same. Please, whatever part this is, go back and watch the first 4 parts. And keep being you.